welcome to Paisley's Parked Studios. If you've been paying attention, and I apologize if you had, this is actually my 30th upload as far as this kind of thing goes. And that scares me because that not only means that I've wasted a lot of my time, but there's a good chance that I've wasted some of yours together. But I believe very firmly that you just go ahead and get committed to that kind of thing, so you just keep on rolling. So what we've learned is that this camera, while it's great-ish during the daytime, really does not take good pictures at night. And so that necessitated bringing in another camera, which is up there. This is the perspective you're used to seeing, especially at night because it's a little bit better camera. As you've probably noticed, if you've been paying attention, if you have, I apologize. The stuff in the background changes on a regular basis. That's not intentional or by design. It's just due to the fact that I have a very short attention span and I go, oh, I'm going to put this up, or oh, I'm going to put that up. But I did have some constructive criticism. It was actually really helpful, and so I'm going to tell you about that now. And you and I both know that sometimes you need another person's perspective, which is why I was really happy that somebody chimed in online and said, hey, we can hear the guitars fine, we just can't hear you. So not only did I think, oh yeah, there's got to be a better way to do that. Since I've got the computer run through a PA system, I have no trouble hearing it. So one of the other additions to the studio, check your keys because they were give me a number, a baseline to work with. And that way I could look at old pickups and kind of see if I could find something to match. That way it gives me a chance to listen to it and check the volumes before they go. I have no idea if you heard that, but hopefully you got the point. So you see, this whole thing really got started basically for me to kill some time. And it's kind of grown, but I've established some rules. The first is I post when I feel like it. I don't have a set schedule. It just so happens that I've been producing a lot of stuff. And part of that is due to a couple other rules. The first is I don't pre-write anything. I don't really plan more than a general idea of what's going to happen. You should be able to tell that. To do something like that takes all the fun out of it for me, and quite honestly, it becomes more like a job and more like work. And I've got enough of that in my life. I haven't, as a friend of mine pointed out the first time they heard me preach, I've got enough chores. I don't need you adding to my list. So that's one of the rules. The other rule is I never post anything that takes me more than 3 takes. Because if it takes me more than 3 takes, for one thing, it's not real, it's not fun, and it's just, again, kind of like writing a script. It doesn't work for me. And the other thing is I post my mistakes. Because one of the things that I have suffered from or had for years is the fact that I never played live, or at least didn't play live very often, because I was always afraid and ashamed of the way I played. It's amazing how freeing just getting up in front of people and playing can be. I've made a commitment at the church that I'm going to play guitar once a month in service, usually probably a call to worship and then probably also an offertory or something along those lines. Made a commitment to do that, to push myself, but also because I realized something. It may not be a great gift, but it's still a gift. And if I'm going to call for people to give from their lives, not necessarily from their abundance, but from their lives, I've pretty much got to walk that walk as if I'm going to talk that talk. And so that's kind of what this is about too. Anyway, welcome to episode 30. There was no guitar playing, but I just thought I'd maybe take a pause, take a break to put up a new title card and really kind of mark some time. So anyway, hope this found you well, and I hope it leaves you better. Take care. Go play.
Let's give this a whirl, see what happens. Go play.
All right, this is my cheap office rig. $80 Facebook Marketplace guitar, $60 used Black Star amp. Not too bad.